What's going on, YouTube? My name is Yu-Gi-Joh, and it's been a while since we've had a case break for you guys. 2024 for me, and I'm sure many others, was an absolute crazy year. But we're going to start 2025 off fresh, and hopefully more consistent streamings of each core booster set for 2025 in Yu-Gi-Oh! Before we get started here, I just want to apologize right off the top. I do sound a little nasally. I'm getting over a cold, so that'll be for the rest of the video here. So I apologize in advance if I sound a little off today. But without further ado, Supreme Darkness kicks off 2025 Yu-Gi-Oh! In a pretty big fashion. Lots of new stuff in here, including new evil hero stuff, and of course, the brand new Mulcharmy Meows that we are going to try and pull a whole playset of today. If you guys are unaware of case breaks, the goal for each video is to pull playsets of all basic rarities from commons all the way up to secret rares, and then obviously showcase some quarter century magic for you guys too. And there's a lot of big ones in here. We're trying to pull obviously Meows, but there's a couple big ones too that I personally am looking for, like the Toxic Bubble. I really want to pull some evil hero stuff today. Without further ado though, before we get started, please give a comment, like, subscribe, and ring that notification bell for, to keep you notified on our next videos. There's a lot of big stuff coming out this year. The 25th anniversary is finally ending. It seems like years that Konami has had the 25th anniversary for. But we are finally finishing off the 25th anniversary. And later on in the year, there's going to be some big stuff coming that you guys are not going to want to miss. But yeah, Supreme Darkness came out in January of 2025. I think it was the 24th, I think it was. And there is a couple of big cards in here that we are obviously trying to get. And yeah, again, this video is to help showcase and highlight all of the... Oh, wow, that ripped right down the middle. All of the big stuff for you guys. And to get you guys hyped for the newest year of Yu-Gi-Oh! Oh, I was almost there. All right, there we go. Supreme Darkness. All right, whole case. So again, if you guys are unaware of whole case breaks, the goal is to pull playsets of everything from the set. Outside of obviously the quarter centuries, those are about 3 per case, give or take. It's a rough ratio. And keep in mind as well, guys, when you are opening a case for yourself, ratios that you'll see today are not typically what you'll see in every single case. So if we pull a playset of Mulcharmy Meows, you might see 4 in your case, you might see 2 in your case. Everything's a rough ratio. And yeah, so we're going to open one box first. We're going to go through some cards or some commons I want to discuss as well that we can obviously highlight for future use in the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card game. And then we'll do a speed rip for the rest of the case, and we'll pinpoint some areas where there's some big pulls. At the end of the case break, we'll highlight all the ratios and all the pulls that we have. And hopefully, if you guys are interested in getting your own Supreme Darkness case, you have better insight of what to pull. If you guys don't know, I am Yu-Gi-Joh. Make sure you give me a follow on my Instagram. That's in the description down below, where I have my shop. I have an online shop where if you want a case of Supreme Darkness yourself, give me a call, let me know, and I can get that squared away for you, or any other future set that's coming. And any other singles you're looking for. I have an inventory of over 50,000 plus cards. And yeah, I'm here for you guys on any of your Yu-Gi-Oh! Needs. So Supreme Darkness, okay. So, not the most hype set of the year, but I always say the first set of the year, the first core booster set of the year, always identifies the rest of the year. So what I mean by that is there are no reprints in sight for at least a year. So this should hopefully have some price tags that fluctuate throughout the year of 2025. But without further ado, our first box of 2025, as well as of the case. And we are going to try and pull some big stuff. Again, I apologize for my voice. All right, I'm hyped, guys. Let's try and pull some big ones. I know there's a bunch of quarter centuries. I can't really remember most stuff off the top of my head, but we'll obviously go and highlight through. We're going to start off, and of course, Speedroids right off the top. Speedroids getting some big support here. Clear Wing Wonder to start off our rip. Template Skipper, shout out Cybers. Colonel Clackers to start off here. Ooh, we got a secret right off the top. We got a Ebby here for those Sioux ships, and we have ourselves Saruya. Okay, if you guys are a Sword Soul lover, Tenyi's got some big support. Saruya is actually a huge card. Worm Tuner, and it's a 4. This is also the only one that you doesn't matter if you control a face-up non-effect or a worm monster. This thing will special summon and get your Tenyi plays right off the top. That's a really nice secret to start off our case. Let's go. Christian's got some big support as well. Sulfador here. We got our first evil hero, Darkest Night. I love the artwork on this too. Oh my gosh, beautiful. Hallow, we got a Halloween archetype, guys. Remember Evil Twin Live Twins? It's kind of like the newer versions of them, however, more spooky. We love to see that. And Shadow Severing Strike. This is actually a pretty interesting common card for a lot of different Banish-based archetypes. It's obviously got DD Soldier right on the artwork. Okay, cool. Secret Rare right off the top. Saruya. Okay, yeah, Tenyi Spirit Sword Souls getting a little bit of support. And that Tenyi Saruya helps bring out the Link, the big Tenyi Link monster for the deck. Lots of zombie support in here too. Curse of the Ancient Turtle, obviously Pyramid Turtle in the artwork. The Toil of the Normal, shouts out the normal monsters. Light Force here. Arcana Force getting some support here, guys. Love that. Delta of Invitation. Okay, this is the first card I want to talk about. Again, zombie cards are huge in 2025 here, guys. So keep an eye out for this one. When this card is activated, you could send a level 5 or higher zombie monster from your deck to grave. You can only use each of the following effects of Delta once per turn. If a zombie monster on the field, is on the field, you could special summon a Delta token, Zombie Dark level 5, 0 attack, 0 defense. If a monster is added from graveyard to the hand while this card is in your grave, except during damage step, you can add this card to your hand. I have a feeling that this card might be abused in any zombie deck. For our Hollow, it's going to be Gladiator Beast Gastel. Yes, we got some new Gladiator Beasts here. It's like the year of GX, am I right? We're seeing a lot of Arcana Force, Gladiator Beast stuff early here. We will take that to start. Okay, some Metal Morph stuff. If you guys remember, in the end of 2024, there was a lot of Metal Morph support that came out. So Shadow Joey. Exoraptor here, Dark Supremacy, and Arcana Spread. Ooh. Flipping packs out here like patties. All right, next pack here. Already off to a good start. One Secret Rare gone. Volcarion the Rotting Phoenix. Again, zombie support in here. We love to see that. Ween, that's the other version of the Halloween support. We'll take that. More Gladiator Beasts. Double Wind, and we have Performable Sky Magician Girl. This card's actually pretty solid. We'll take that as our next super. Materiactor Critical Goddess. We have a Red Lotus and another Metal Morph right off the top. So again, guys, each case has 12 boxes of 24 packs, 9 cards in each pack. Yeah, we're trying to pull playsets of everything. So let's see what else we got. Play the Diabell. Obviously, more Sinful Spoils lore coming your way. Mitsurugi no Makoto Kusanagi. All right, this we have to talk about. Mitsurugi is a TCG archetype only that was introduced in this set and already off to a great start with the Ryzeal. So if you mix these with Ryzeal, it's pretty solid. Obviously, really good with Ogdoadics too. Really good Ritual Reptile support. We'll take that Hydor here, Evil Hero Infernal Rider, and we have an ultra rare Clockwork Knight. So if you are a Cyber Dragon lover, a machine lover, these guys work in tandem with obviously the other name of Clockwork Knight spell card. But yes, obviously really good. Link 1 here, going to you. We will take that. Okay, cool. Nice start here. Hydrojet Shark, we have Mitsurugi Prayers, another big one for Mitsurugi. Exoraptor and Sulfador again. Let's highlight Clockwork Knight again real quick. Focus up on the effect. One non-link machine monster with 1,000 or less attack. For its summoning cost, if this card is link summoned, you could send a face-up continuous spell you control to the grave and add Clockwork Knight, the spell card, from your deck to your hand. You can target one machine monster with 1,000 or less attack in your grave, tribute a machine monster, except this card, and if you do special summon the targeted monster in defense position, you can only use each effect of Clockwork Knight once per turn. Obviously, huge for Cyber Dragons to get your prototype in the grave and summon out a bunch of things, get that Rampage on the field, Chimeritic Fortress, and the like. All right, next pull, we got Wild. Skipper here, play the Diabell again. Sextuple Barrage, some sick Samurai support here too, guys. Crystron Tristaros, guys, keep an eye out for these Crystrons. They are pretty nasty, I'm not going to lie. If you can fill out a new whole board with these Crystrons, Yeah, your opponent can't do anything. So really, really solid, super rare there. Halloween, now we got the other common for that archetype, Minimalian. Inclusion and an Arcana Force V, the Hierophant. Okay, more Arcana Force support coming off the top. Cover artwork is Neos Lord, Evil Hero Neos Lord. We are obviously trying to pull a place out of him. Ultra rare, not the best card, but again, it's still early in the year. Light Force, Clackers, we got Cluster. Simple Spoils of the Light Force is actually a really solid quick play. We'll take that. And Argus Stars Home Stadium. Argus Stars, another TCG exclusive here that shows off some more trap-based monsters. We'll see how the year plays for Argus Stars. Critical, Darkest Night, Light Storm Dragon. If you guys are playing Blue Eyes, you're going to need this one. Retta Lotus to end that pack. Yeah, Blue Eyes, if you guys don't know, getting a structure deck, brand new structure deck in a couple weeks from now. And yeah, Blue Eyes will be meta in 2025, guys, so rejoice. Beast of Talwar, retrain a Beast of Talwar from back in GOAT format days. Let's go. Sword Summit. Hydor again. We got Darius, Flavian, and Slayer Etio here. Again, going off with those Argus Stars coming off the board. Primite Scream. Okay, again, Primite's getting some more support here. Obviously introduced in Rage of the Abyss in 2024. Playing very, very well with Blue Eyes, and this is a counter trap for that. Very nice. Strike, Afs, and Hydrojet Shark. Some more water support too, guys. We've been having a lot of water support in the later parts of the year. And we continue to have more support for him. All right. The Sun, more Arcana Force coming off. Infernal Rider, Curse of the Ancient Turtle, excuse me. Triangle, and Materiactor Meltdown. Materiactor is getting more support. An archetype that didn't really see much love in Dimension Force back then. But now we are seeing, finally, support for them. They're pretty interesting, I'm not going to lie. They play very well with Goblin Bikers. If you guys have a Goblin Biker core just lying around, that's going to be a really solid one. Delta of Imitation, Ween. DD Post, that's our first one of that. Windwinder, and Detonating Karibo. Ooh, excuse me. New Karibo cards. Obviously, the cute little guys. Karibo's a mainstay in the game. Come on. We love Karibos. Throw it down. First one of them. High Speed Roid Glider 2, Scream, Afs, and another Shark. All right, almost done on the right side here. We already have a Secret and an Ultra from this box. And like I said, after this box, we're going to definitely highlight through, skip through the rest of them. Ooh, might be some shine there. Kusanagi, Ebby, Volcarion. We have Barrage, and speak of the devil himself. We just mentioned him. And here he is, Evil Hero Neos Lord. Brand new Neos boss monster coming to your Evil Hero decks and any other hero deck. Nice. All right, first one of our case. Lightstorm, Inclusion, Purification, and Prayers. Lots of Mitsurugi stuff in that pack. Let's highlight Neos Lord real quick. Fiend Fusion effect. There's a lot of stars there. I'm not going to count those real quick, but here we go. It needs Elemental Hero Neos, Elemental Hero Neos, or one fusion monster that mentions it, and an effect monster on the field. So, nice Super Poly target, not going to lie. Must be special summoned with Dark Fusion, cannot be destroyed by battle or card effects. Very nice. If this card is special summoned or a monster is sent from your opponent's grave while this card's on your field, you can target a face-up monster your opponent controls. Take control of it. That's it, and it's permanent. We take that. Okay, love that. You can only use each effect of Neos Lord once per turn. Okay, so if your opponent has a, a couple of Fiendsmith plays on the field, a nice detonator, juicy detonator without a cross on the field, take control of that. Mouse cards too. All right, nice. Good start to this box. The Sun here, we got White Forest, DD Post, Triangle, and Gladiator Beast Claudius. We'll take that. Another big boss monster for those Gladiator Beasts. Minimalian, we got El Skeletus, like the Diabell, and Hierophant again. Some nice Sinful Spoils retrains again. Obviously, White Forest, Azamina getting some love. Sinful Spoils still getting some lore. And I don't think we're going to see the end of that very soon. Sinful Spoils, a very fan-heavy archetype here. Cluster here to start with those Cristrons. Talwar again, Zeptwing, that's our first one. Flavian, and Evil Assault that helps bring out your Neos play. We'll take that as well. Good start for these heroes. Let's go. Goddess. Saji, that's the other one for the Mitsurugis. Halloween, and Red Lotus again. Keep an eye on this Red Lotus card for those Crimson Dragons. Or not Crimson Dragon, what's it called? Red Sport, Red Nova, all that. All right, well, carry on again. We got Zeptwing, Sinful Spoils, The Sun, and Swift Capane here for those Argostars. All right, we're looking pretty nice with those Argostars. Red Lotus here, Darkest Night, Saji, and another Metalmorph. There's a new Flame Swordsman Metalmorph card. I think it's an ultra rare in this set, and obviously nostalgia feels great. Love to pull a playset of that. Cluster, we got Kusanagi again, Toil, Infernal Ride, and we have Elzette as Amina of the White Forest. So if we don't pull a Malcharney playset, I do want a playset of this. Very, very, very solid Secret Rare. Every single White Forest and Asmina deck will be playing this card. Just its special summons, reveal special summons. Nice and easy to get your plays off the ground. Lightstorm, Purification Minimalian, and Exoraptor. This has been a solid box to start. It would be even better if we pull a Quarter Century. Here we go. Wonder, Skipper, Play, Ween again, and Eclipse Twins. This is the best super rare of this set by far. Obviously, Riziel will abuse this card. If you guys already don't know, this thing just attaches and detaches, does a whole bunch of different things. Really, really solid pull. We will take that. Excuse me. Critical Glider, Prayers, and Scream. Excuse me one sec. Yeah, it's cold. Gotta love that, right? Coughing and sneezing and sniffling on YouTube. All right, next pack. Wild, Triangle, Darius, Post, and Dark Contact. Nice, goes with the Evil Assault very well. We'll take that. Like, Strike, Shark, and another Halloween card. Take that too. All right, almost done with box number 1. Let's see what else we got. Hydor, Ebby, Clackers, Light Force, and Mula Adhara. Man, okay, this has been a nice box with those tennies. New Worm Synchro, obviously really, really solid for different plays. Let's read it real quick. We have, it's a, what is it, 8 stars? Yes. Generic tuner, non-tuner, one tuner, non-tuner. If this card is Synchro Summon and 2 or more worm monsters are in your grave or in your banishment, you can send 1 field spell from your deck to your hand. Or add a field spell from your deck to your hand. Any field spell. So that's pretty nice. You can only use each effect of Mula Adhara once per turn. While a non-effect monster is face up on the field, this card gains these effects. Cannot be destroyed by your opponent's card effects. Your opponent cannot target this card with card effects. And it can make a second attack during each battle phase. Obviously 3k attack. Very solid for those tennies. We'll take that, man. Metalmorph, Sulfidor, Goddess, and Eleskeletus back off the ground. All right. I think we have all the pulls, right? 2 secrets. No, we're looking for 1 more Ultra, but possibly Quarter Century as well. Wonder, Darius, Triangle, Sinful Spoils, and Abystrite for the Atlantean Spirit. Obviously, continued support for those Atlanteans. We will take that. Asp, Purification, Hollow, and Halloween. 6-ish packs, 7 packs left here in box numero 1. Let's see what we got. Mitsurugi, Play, Skipper, Barrage, and Futsu no Matama no Mitsurugi is the boss monster here for those Mitsurugi cards. That plays very well with the Ame, which we have not pulled yet. Again, we're trying to pull those Ames. Mitsurugi, man. Mitsurugi cards have been really, really nice early here in 2025. Clackers here. We got Delta, Hydor, Volcarion, and Dark Necromancer. Okay, this is a big one I want to pull. We're going to talk about that one in a second here. Glider, Lightstorm, Inclusion, and Asaji. So again, if you're a zombie player, this card is crazy good. It also plays very well with Dark Worlds. But yes, Zombie 4. If this card is normal special, you could send a Fiend or Zombie Ritual monster from your hand or deck to the grave. Then, if you add, then you can add a Ritual spell from your deck to your hand. If this card is banished, you can target a banished level 4 or lower Fiend or zombie monster. Special summon it. You can only use each effect once per turn. Vendreads, guys. Vendreads might be coming back here in 2025. We'll take that. Next pull. Here we go. Zeptwing here. We got Curse, Ween, Beast, and Evil Hero Inferno Wing Backfire. Another big one for those Evil Heroes. This card's actually cracked. We will take that. Spread, Darkest Night, Manamelion. Another play. We got 3 packs left here. Still looking for one more Ultra. Let's see if we can make it work and get it here in the next pack. We got Ebbie, Flavian, Ryder, Light Force, and Abyss Steam. Again, continuing on those Abyss cards coming back here. El Skeletus, Supremacy, Spread, and Halloween. 2 cards left, 2 packs left. And let's see what we got. Toil of the Normal, Double Wind, Cluster, the Sun, and we did pull the Metal Flame Swordsman. Trying to get the name there. Okay, there we go. Got some shine there. Metal Flame Swordsman. Okay, beautiful Ultra. Again, plays very well with the new Metal Morph stuff. Very solid box to start here, guys. I'll take this. Can we get a quarter century in the close? Let's see what we got. This one's going to be DD Post, Delta of Invitation, Barrage, Curse, and Ripplebird in the close. We will take that as well. It actually plays very well with Lyrilusk and Flundery's decks. Supremacy, Sulfador, El Skeletus, and Hallow. All right. Box number 1 of our case is done. Guys, enjoy this little speed through, and we'll highlight any big posts we get here. Stay tuned. That's a given. But the ultra rares and secret rares, those are the ones that we are obviously trying to pull. And Abao, Aku, the Lightless Shadow, one of the biggest secrets of this set. Absolutely crazy card. Really solid pull to start. Box number 2. Okay. Yeah, we'll take it. No quarter centuries yet, but a Aku off the board. Going to the stack. Man, okay, good box number 2 so far. Might be our first play set off the board for this case. Hey, okay, our first quarter century of the case. Let's see if it's something big. Volcarion, Ween, Darius, Double Wind, and it's gonna be Metal Flame Swordsman. You know what? We did back-to-back Flame Swordsman there. Makes sense that we get the Metal Flame now too, right? Nice little 25th anniversary stamp there. We did the same thing on the Darkhold Dragon and Agov case. If you haven't seen that one, definitely go check out that video on the channel. Nice, first quarter century of the case. Let's sleeve and top load that one immediately. And show it off for y'all. Okay, first one of the case. Usually 3 quarter centuries in a case. But everything could change. Every case is different. So we're definitely trying to pull more than 3, but 3 is the goal here. That is our first one out of box number 3 of our case. Let's try and get some more. So we'll see what we can get here in the last 2 on the right side. Should be an ultra rare here. It is Ether Barrel. Let's go. Okay, guys, if you are unaware of Primite Dragon Ether Barrel, you know how big this card is, okay? Primite's obviously huge boss or setup card for the Primites, but also Blue Eyes. This is going to help build Blue Eyes to the tier 1 potential that it can't be here in the TCG in the next couple weeks. Absolutely cracked card. If it's normal summon, you could set a Primite spell or trap from your deck. Easy play there for your Primite stuff. You can only use each of the following effects once per turn. You contribute this card, send a normal monster from your deck to grave. It sends a freaking Blue Eyes. During the standby phase, if you have a normal monster in your field or grave, you can add this card from grave to your hand. Now keep in mind there wasn't a errata on this already because the printing is wrong, but regardless, still a cracked card. Make sure you have a playset of this. Let's go. First one of the case. All right, next pack, Toil. We have ourselves another LZ. Let's go. We'll take those. We are one away now from a playset. Okay, that's the second or third biggest secret rare of the set, so we'll take that. All right, this is box number 5 of our case. Let's see what we can do here. First pack of box number 5. First part of our middle section is gonna be the Meows. Let's go. First one of our case. We're not even halfway through. All right, good sign for more to come. Lots of beautiful stuff. Look at that cute little catfish. Hey, let's go. All right, so if you guys don't know, Molcharmies are basically new Maxies that dictate, obviously, draw power off of, for Perulia's case, it would be from the hand. For the Fuwalos, it would be from Grave or Deck, or sorry, Extra Deck or Deck. Meows will be from Grave or Banish. Absolutely crazy card. Definitely have a playset of this. It will be a mainstay for future sets to come. First, Meows. Let's go. Next pack is going to have our first Mitsurugi Ritual. Wow, this box has been absolutely cracked. Meows, then the Ritual. This is easily plus $100 for those 2 cards alone. Obviously, the Ritual card for the Mitsurugi archetype for bringing out Ame to get to Futso, to bring out Ame again, and get off on your plays for those Mitsurugi cards. Absolutely cracked card. You need 3 of these. First one of our case. Let's try and pull 2 more. Let's see what we got. First one is going to be Liberator Edo. Okay, let's talk about this card real quick, guys. It's very cheap right now, but keep an eye out. Later on in the year, this card's going to see a lot of play. Think of it like Kurikara. How originally Kurikara was not a big sought-after card from Power of the Elements, then became a massive card. Keep an eye out for this. Its summon cannot be negated. It comes out on the field, and it cannot be tributed, and it cannot be destroyed. This card is full-on OTK power, and it plays very well with rank 8s. Keep an eye for this. It is a reptile, too. Year of the Snake, guys, for a reason. Very nice pull. Okay, we'll take that. First one of the case. Liberator Eto. Still have not pulled the Argus Stars yet either. Ripple Nipple Dipple Bird. Ripple Dipple Nipple Gibble Bird. Next pack. All right, cool. Quarter Century number 2. Here we go. Come on, something big. Delta. Ween. DD Post. Wonder, and it is Saruya as well. I pulled one of these in my sneak peeks. This is crazy. Now 2 off the board here for Saruya. We'll take that. All right, second Quarter Century. Going to sleeve and top load that right now. Okay, Saruya coming off the board. I had a feeling that was going to happen too. I ain't gonna lie. Beginning of this take, I was like, I'm definitely going to pull a Saruya in this case. The Tenyi spirits have been just living inside my head. Second Saruya for me. First one of the case. Second Quarter Century of our case so far. Can we pull anything else? Time will tell. Come on, something big here. We have ourselves another Ether Barrel. Let's go. Second one of the case. All right, huge card. Okay, we'll take that. Second Ether Barrel. All right, 2 packs left here on the right side of the last box, the middle portion of the case. Come on, Ritual. Mitsurugi Ritual. Hey, I called that shit. All right, let's go. Excuse my language. But second one of the case. All right, big ritual card coming off the board there. Second one down. Hopefully one more to go. Come on, big stuff. Bawaku. Let's go. Second one of the case. We'll take that. All right, no meows, but I'll take the definite Bawaku here. Lightless Shadow. 2 down from the case. Let's try and pull in one more for the playset. All right, first pack for box number 9, and that is our complete playset of LZ. We'll take that. All right, nice. Completing playset of LZ. That's one of the bigger 3. We'll take that to start. All right, what we got here? This one is gonna be another LZ. 4 LZs in the case. Oh man. On to the next side. Definitely looking for one more quarter century as well here, guys. Assault. Oh, let's go. Okay, last quarter century here. Will it be something big? Let's see. Double wind, skipper, play, sextuple, and Snake Eyes Doom Dragon. Quarter century coming off the board. Looks pretty. We'll take that. All right. Again, not the most utilized quarter century, but a quarter century nonetheless. Sleeve and top load that real quick. Add it to our collection. 3 quarter centuries. So far, there's still 1 box left. But that should be it on our quarter centuries, but could see some more. Looking for a secret and an ultra here in the close. Next one here is going to be a last Abuaku. Okay, we did get a playset of a bow. We'll take that. So playsets and then one of more of the LZ, but we're still looking for the meows. Didn't realize this card was that hard to pull. It might just be the case. But we pulled 1 meows. Again, still looking for 2 more. Gastel, and we're also looking for 1 more ultra here. It could be an Ether Barrel, it could be a ritual, but it could be another duplicate of a card that we've already pulled. Also looking for 1 more Tito for those Argus Stars, and as I said it, we pulled the Tito. All right, last one for the Tito there. All right, we'll continue. See if we get something big here. Ether Barrel or a Ritual would be nice. Okay, we pulled a playset of the Ether Barrel. We'll take that. Playset of the Ether Barrel. And last pack of the case, this very lukewarm case. Can there be something crazy? Skipper, Clackers, Ebby, and a Futso in the close. Wow. All right. Well, gamble on cases, fam, right? But yeah, that is Supreme Darkness. We are going to calculate all the pulls that we've had and enjoy this time lapse. We'll be right back. See if we got playsets and everything. Spoiler, we did not. But stay tuned. All right, fam. After some deliberation, it wasn't as bad as I was originally taking it. We did get a lot of duplicates, which is not something you really want to see when it comes to your high end from the cases, but not terrible at the same time. You know, a lot of the duplicates were relatively from the I guess the latter portion, right, of the case. But nonetheless, here are our ultra rares. To also put aside commons and supers, we did pull playsets and then more of for them, so we are good on that. For our ultras, we did pull 5 Clockwork Knights, which is very weird. This could have been a Mitsurugi Ritual, which you'll see in a minute, but you know, 5 Clockwork Knights here for the ultra rare department. We did pull 4 Test Bears, which is not bad. We'll take that. Playset of the Goblin Bikers Gone Bonkers, which is solid. A playset as well of the big new Crystal Clearwing over Synchro Dragon. Playset of the new Fiendsmith Boss Monster, really solid pull there. Playset of the new Argus Stars Trap, which is actually solid. I'll take that as well. We did get 4 copies of Toxic Bubble, which is pretty solid too for those evil heroes. Same with the Neos Lord, which honestly, pretty solid. We'll take that. Queen Azamina, we did pull a playset of. We'll take that too. 4 copies of the Metal Flame Swordsman. This probably will be going up later on in the year too, so I'm happy to have 4 of those. Playset and 1 of the Mula Adhara. We did get a playset of Ame, which was pretty solid. This is the new boss monster for those Mitsurugis. And like I said, unfortunately, only 2 Mitsurugi rituals. One of those Clockwork Knights or any of those extra ones that we did pull could have been a ritual, but we'll just have to look for that on secondary or through other packs. However, the best ultra of the set, we did pull a playset of in Ether Barrel. So I'm very happy to see that. When it comes to our secret rares, though, we could have done a little better. We did pull multiples in secret rares, which I've never really seen in any case before. But nonetheless, only 1 Liberator Edo. I know it's the cheaper one right now, but only 1 copy of the secret rare. And again, I do think this one's going to be very solid later on in the year, so absolutely pick up a playset of this while it's cheap right now, fam. We did get a playset of the Doom Dragon, not the best secret, but we will take it. We did get 4 copies of Poseidra. Again, weird to see multiples of a playset off the board for a secret rare. But Poseidra is not the worst one to pull when it comes to multiples. Only 1 Glorious Adra. Again, like the Liberator Edo, only 1 secret rare of her. So we'll have to look for a playset of that. We did get a whole playset of the Dead End Prison, which is pretty solid. We'll take that too. Only 2 Saruya. Again, any of those extra pulls could have been an extra Saruya for our playset, so we'll have to look for another copy there. Same with the Saint Azamina, but again, 2 copies is not bad for the extra deck. Out of the extra ones that we did pull, though, LZ is probably one of the better ones to pull an extra one for the playset. So playset and then one for the new big Azamina and White Forest card. And thankfully, we did pull a playset of the Abaoku. Again, pretty much only 1 in the extra deck, but pretty solid on the secondary market. And unfortunately, the card that we were looking at playset for today was the Meows. We unfortunately only pulled 1, so this one we're going to have to find elsewhere to complete the playset. But nonetheless, guys, Supreme Darkness case, that's the ratios. Everything was complete. We also have 3 quarter centuries that we ripped. Again, this is about average for a case, 3 to 4. So we got the Metal Flame Swordsman, the Saruya. Again, this is my second personally, and another Doom Dragon off the top. Again, Supreme Darkness, guys. First core set of the year, 2025. We got more to come, obviously. Let me know in the comment section below what's your favorite card out of this set. Is it Meows? Is it any of the evil heroes? Is it any of the other ones? Personally, I like the Liberator Edo. Do you have any ideas of what the meta is going to look like for the year? Shout them out down below. And again, guys, follow me on Instagram, _Gi_Joe. And we're going to hopefully have an Alliance Insight case break for you guys right around May. Be well, follow me on Instagram, and check out my shop there. And I'll talk to y'all soon.